Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this very quick beef stroganoff for dinner. Start off by thinly slicing about 1 pound of top sirloin steak, or you can even use New York strip. I've tried that as well. And these are about 1/4 inch thick slices. Next, just sprinkle a little bit of black pepper and salt on top of that steak and give it a nice little mix before we start searing it. Grab whatever skillet or pan you're going to use and warm up 2 tablespoons of olive oil on about medium-high heat. Depending on how much beef you decide to use, as well as how wide your pan is, that'll also determine if you're going to sear your beef in 1 batch or 2. I had to do 2 just because my pan was not wide enough. You only have to sear the meat on each side for about 45 seconds to a minute or so. No need to go any longer, as you will cook that meat through in the sauce a little bit later. You're just looking for that nice crust on each side. And I did want to say a big thank you to everyone supporting my channel. I love that you guys are interested in these recipes and that you've been emailing me recipe suggestions and ideas. I've gotten quite a few banana bread requests from friends, family, and even on my website at sarasbites.com. So I definitely will be making that soon for you guys. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified every time I post a new recipe. When you're done searing all the beef, go ahead and just use that same pan, because you do want all that flavor from that beef, and melt 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Then go ahead and add in 16 ounces of sliced mushrooms with 1 small diced onion. You'll saute these together for about 5 to 7 minutes on medium heat, and then go ahead and add in 2 minced garlic cloves and just give that a nice good stir for about 30 more seconds. Now we'll add in 2 tablespoons of flour as our thickening agent and just give it a quick stir again to make sure all the mushrooms and onions are coated. Next up, add in 1.5 cups of chicken broth. You can use beef broth as well. I just personally love the flavor of chicken broth and the flavor that it adds to the beef pieces. So definitely use whatever kind of stock or broth you want to. Now this next step is optional, but I do always add 1/4 cup of dry red wine. And then you're gonna add in 1 cup of cold heavy cream, and on top of that, 1/2 cup of sour cream. And be sure to put the sour cream on top of that heavy cream, because as you mix them both together, instead of just adding the sour cream separately, that'll prevent it from curdling. Next up, you're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard or yellow mustard. Totally up to you. Dijon does have a little bit more flavor when you add that. I personally do not ever have mustard in my house, as I do not like it unless it's disguised in the food. So I did have ground mustard, and I ended up making my own mustard paste. So you're gonna need 1 tablespoon of mustard, then 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and that is to taste. So make sure you taste your sauce if you need more salt or less. So you can always start off with less than what I said. Just kind of taste as you go. Add your beef back to the pan and let it simmer for about 5 more minutes on low heat. And you can garnish this with some parsley like I did, or I've even seen people use chives, really whatever you prefer and like. And you can serve the beef stroganoff with some delicious egg noodles, or my personal favorite is mashed potatoes. Thank you all so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up below if you enjoy the recipe, and I will see you guys next week in the next video. Bye!